Hello, I'm Hal Ottaway with the Wichita Postcard Club, and it's time once again for a postcard of the week. I bet you didn't know it, but this is National Postcard Week, all this week of early May. It's what we always say, it's the first full week in May, and this year it comes from the second, starts at the second, and goes through the 8th on Saturday. National Postcard Week is a time for collectors to exchange postcards with each other, for postcard clubs to have exhibits maybe here and there, and to promote collecting postcards. And it's part of springtime in the hobby. This year, our Wichita Postcard Club has issued this card, and members will be getting it hopefully this week in the mail. This year's card shows a view of Plainview, the one of the housing developments here in Wichita during World War II. This is Plainview is east of Hillside and south of Pawnee. A great area there. I don't know how many acres or blocks or whatever, but there were several hundred homes, some single dwelling and some double dwelling. I had a aunt and uncle who lived in one of the two-story apartments, and during the time, and they were so happy to be there. It was brand new housing, and this whole area that we wanted to document on postcards. There are very few of Plainview today. If you start collecting and looking for examples from that area. But this one is a neat one. It shows their Walgreen drugstore and the Plainview movie theater right next door. The idea was to add services to the community, and so they had a barber shop, they had their own movie theater, a drugstore, grocery stores. You didn't have to leave the area to be able to, get your food and the things that you needed for everyday life. Schools were built there. It was a big place. It was a lot of pride in the community, and it's still around for another era, I imagine. We not only have the cards that are issued by the postcard clubs, but individuals do them too. This is my card that I did this year, showing me with Ricky Nelson in 1958. Yes, 58, all of those years ago. For those who don't know, he was an early rock and roll star before the Beatles. His folks had the Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet weekly on black and white television, and almost every week they would work into the show a little segment of him with his guitar playing and singing, and that eventually or very soon thereafter would be another 45 RPM record available at your favorite record store for $1. But he came to Wichita and performed at the Wichita Forum in October 1958, and I went out there to the airport to meet him with my friend Mike Hubbard. And Mike was a good friend from school, and we then followed Rick Nelson down to the Alice Hotel, and that's where they spent the night, and it was within a few blocks of the Forum. And Mike was good enough to take this picture of me with Rick as he came in the entryway of the hotel that day. Just one of those things that worked out perfectly time-wise. Another club card that I've received here this week is this wonderful woolly mammoth postcard issued by the San Diego Postcard Club in California. This is a woolly mammoth that they discovered, I think in 2005, dug up its bones and everything. And now this sculpture has been made, and it's really striking, unusual, and I think I picked it out as one of the outstanding ones that I've received so far. They come in the mail every day, and so it's fun to look in the mailbox. Lastly, is one other individually created postcard. This by Mike Ehrenstein in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Apparently, I hope that's his red roadster, but he parked it in front of the art museum and just on off the plaza in Santa Fe. And probably took this on some early Sunday morning before too many people got in the view of the camera. See that blue New Mexico sky above, and it really makes for a striking and interesting postcard from a personal standpoint for all to help celebrate National Postcard Week. Well, thanks for coming, and look forward to you next week. And by the way, please like us on Facebook and YouTube, and we'll see you next week, and bye-bye for now.